All rise. Court of Overton County is now in session. Stephen Barlow presiding. Sorry. Mr. Earl Walker, if you would lead us in the prayer this evening.
Precious Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening, asking you for your blessings in this meeting and all the decisions that we make. We ask you to bless Overton County and the citizens that live here, and help us to make all decisions in your will. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Ms. Robbie is going to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Second morning. 32nd morning. Well, it's close to 6 o'clock. We're calling it over. All right, calling the meeting to order. Invocation. And pledge. You can write that down to the table. Miss Victoria was at a conference. Miss Pam's filling in for Miss Victoria. She ain't nervous or nothing.
No, just very nervous.
Okay.
All right.
When you get that, we'll call the roll for it, please.
Randall Boswell,
Here.
Roger Carr,
Here.
Jesse Bowman,
Here.
Geraldine Walker, here. Philip Talley,
Here.
Patrick McCurdy,
Here.
Jeff Long,
Here.
Robbie Melton, here. Shane Walker, sorry.
Here.
Donna Savage,
Here.
Cindy Robbins,
Here.
Gail McCowan,
Here.
Darwin Clark,
Here.
Greg Nivens,
Here.
Nathan Dale.
Here. All three. Next on approve the minutes for April 14th County Commission meeting. We'll need a motion and a second. Motion by Donna, second by Cindy. Any discussion? No discussion being had, all four say aye. Aye. All opposed likewise. Ayes have it. Number 5 is approved. All four. You can take on your agenda if you want to. That's fine. Motion on second, Cindy. Yes. Any discussion? Motion by Donna. Yeah, there was a door that needed.
Okay.
And then, no discussion, so all four. Bear with us just a minute. All right, consider approval for summary, audit report and findings, and we'll ask Ms. Donna Savage if she will. She's the chair of the audit committee to come forth and, present to the commission's, audit report. Microphone's over there, on the table. You might turn it on. On the bottom. On the bottom, just on the bottom. There. Lights.
There it's on.
Yeah.
Okay. The audit report, Office of the County Executive and Director of Accounts and Budgets. The Highway Fund required material audit adjustments for proper financial statements presentation. The Budget Director set up a receivable and payable in the amount of $170,000 each. The proper documentation will be used for setting up payables. Instead of using a reimbursement request form from the engineer, a vendor invoice will be used. The auditor made the adjustments to the financial statements. No money was taken or misused. Anybody got anything on that? Any questions? Office of the Director of School Investigations of the Overton County School Department noted deficiencies in school operations. These investigations started in 2021 and 2022. The first one was the former school budget director double counted hours worked, failed to report lunch breaks, and improperly calculated time on timesheets. Upon resigning, she paid herself for back compensatory time in the amount of $19,177. The other investigation for the school resulted in 2 people charged in connection with the after-school program for falsely reporting time was not worked for a total of $24,420. And before you ask, it's up to, the director of schools done his part, turned all this in, and it's now up to the district attorney.
So this, the first person resigned.
Yes,
These other people, the 2 people that got the $24,420, are they still employed with the school system?
no. No,
Early retirement? Didn't they go get early retirement?
I think so, don't quote me on that. I know they are no longer employed with the school system. Anybody else got any more questions?
On both of these, the findings, these other papers, on the management response, they're both the exact same things, that looks like a generic thing that they have put in there.
Is that on, which one is that on, Shane? Is that on, the director of accounts, for the highway fund, or for,
This is the school, page
school?
10,
page 10?
it's on another page. Both of them's response is the same thing. They don't really say, it just says that it was took care of, but don't really say how.
It was took care of, but it didn't say how?
Just says these issues have been resolved and are corrected. Is that just where it was turned over to the district attorney still?
Yes, yes. Two of them was bound over to grand jury. I didn't know that. They got it. But it's up to the district attorney. It's in his court now. Anybody else?
Thank you, Ms. Dawn. Yeah, just hand it back over there to Ms. Dawn. Save the battery a little. Take a motion for approval for the community grid. Geraldine Walker makes the motion, and second, Roger Carr. Now you'll have to do a roll call on this one.
That isn't ours.
Yes.
All right. Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Roger Carr,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Patrick McCurdy,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Robbie Melton,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
Yes.
Donna Savage,
Yes.
Cindy Robbins,
Yes.
Gail McCowen,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Nathan Dale.
Yes.
All right, motion passed. Number 7, we'll consider approval for trustee turning over 2023 delinquent property taxes to the Chancery in the amount of $90,662.28. This has been approved by the Insurance and Delinquent Tax Committee. This will be a motion by Cindy, number 7, motion by Cindy, seconded by Philip. Any discussions? None being had, you'll call roll on this one. Number 7.
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Roger Carr,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Patrick McCurdy,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Robbie Melton,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
Yes.
Donna Savage,
Yes.
Cindy Robbins,
Yes.
Gil McCowen,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Nathan Dale.
Yes.
All four. Motion carries. Number 8, consider approval to award the health department bid to fuel tank maintenance company for $4,424,000. This has been approved by the budget.
Are they getting them a fuel tank or redoing them?
Well, that's just a name they started with a long time ago. They've been, they have to legitimately show their work and, so the engineer checks them out and all that stuff. Motion.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Darrell, second,
I'll second.
Randall.
What's this fuel tank consist of?
That's the name of the company, dog. Yeah, they're just gonna, what's got the lowest bid.
Where's the money coming from?
It's from the state, we just do it. We awarded $6 million for it.
Any discussion? All right, Miss, you'll do a roll call.
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Roger Carr,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Patrick McCurdy,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Robbie Melton,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
That is all grant money, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Donna Savage,
Yes.
Cindy Robbins,
Yes.
Gil McCowen,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Nathan Dale.
Yes. All four, motion carried. Consider approval for the mineral severance tax resolution number 2025-0512-01. It's been approved by the budget. This is where they take in the mineral severance tax and they pass it through the state. So, motion by Patrick, second by Donna. Any other discussion on that?
That money all goes to the highway department, right?
Goes to all the highway department. And as far as, I know, they'll be, coming through the pipe this next, and starting in July. That'll be extra income coming.
It's gonna be over, so many year period, they can call on one time.
No, yeah, it'll go increments up.
That's where the quarry is still the rock, we get that manufactured off the floor. Ain't a whole lot, if you're sure about that.
Any other discussion on that? None being had, Ms. Pam, will you do roll call on?
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Roger Carr,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Patrick McCurdy,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Robbie Melton,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
Yes.
Donna Savage,
Yes.
Cindy Robbins,
Yes.
Gil McCowen,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yeah.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Nathan Dale.
Yes. Motion passed. All four. We'll consider approval for the library tech grant, $13,350 with a 50% match for desktop monitors and Microsoft Reader. This has been approved by the budget committee. This is one of the ones they have in the budget that they do every year. Motion by Donna, second by Nathan. Any discussion? None being had, would you do roll call on this?
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Roger Carr,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Patrick McCurdy,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Robbie Melton,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
Yes.
Donna Savage,
Yes.
Cindy Robbins,
Yes.
Gil McCowen,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Nathan Dale.
Yes. All four, motion carried. 12, acknowledge, how the money was spent for the opioids. Miss Donna is the chair of the opioid committee. Would you like to, just summarize?
Last month, the Movement Church got $39,150. Highways and Hedges got $39,150. Hope Center Ministries got $30,000, and ADA, Assurance Development and Management Corporation, got $29,700. That was last month. We dispersed all that money out. They have to come back in July and give us an account where that money is being spent. They can't just spend it wherever they want to. They have to give us a recognition of what they spend it on. The meeting tonight, we took no action until we went over the applications and got a few things corrected in how, what they can use this money for.
Thank you, Ms. Donna.
You're welcome.
Number 12, consider approval for the Overton County personnel policy. This has been approved by the Council. Jesse made the motion. Second by Philip. Any discussion?
You know, page 56, the inclement weather pay, what's considered inclement weather?
That's full-time employees.
So what inclement weather?
Inclement weather is like snow and where we have to close down the building.
Is there anything for people that don't have that option, that not go to work?
Any other? None being had. This actually is going to be a roll call. No, it's not. I'm sorry, what we're supposed to. All four say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Very good. Okay. Ayes have it. Motion carried. No, he
voted no.
He voted no. One no. We're taking 13 back to the ethics committee, so we're going to pass on number 13. Number 14, consider approvals for notary at large. This is Chad Eric Stevens, Sierra Ray, DJ May, Deanna Gentry, Tammy Johnson. Motion Phil, second by Jeff. All four say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. All motion carried. All right. This time we'll ask if anybody in the general public has any comments or that pertains to the agenda. Yes.
When you give let that bid to that fuel company, used to do tanks. That's all they used to do. But did you when you bid that, did you take out unsuitable soil conditions?
What are you talking about? Come on up. Oh, I know.
Unsuitable soil conditions, if you just get up there on that hill, you start digging, you hit solid limestone about 13-foot thing.
We had to do a topo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You've done a topo.
We've already done that, yes.
5-foot increments.
We've done it, yes, by state recommendation. We
That's
had to do it.
5-foot increments.
Yeah.
But unsuitable soil conditions is spring water.
Okay.
Did you just take that out, or is that cost plus a 6-pack? What I mean is that company gonna get up there and start building that. They find the spring, they come back to you and say, hey, we're not doing this for what we bid it for.
They can't, they're gonna be under a contract.
Unsuitable soil conditions, if you don't put them in the contract, It is you will have to pay it.
I've not. Have you seen, I've not
We've got
signed a
a different
contract.
engineering firm.
Who's the engineer?
Upland Designs. They have to put all that stuff in there.
Yeah, they take care of all that on the bridge before you.
They did do the contract, so that company's not gonna come back and say, we're not doing this for this amount, you're gonna pay us to do it.
They, what they're supposed to do, put a letter back to the state builders with a letter of intent that you're gonna do it for this amount of money. And I don't, they've got the letter in, they would back that up.
This has multiple stages to where it goes through.
Should have six.
It'll go through, and I'm the last one to see it, but it'll go through, Uplands, and it'll go through, different people through the state, and it'll come back, and our auditor will review it before I.
So it'll be done to state specs, it won't be done like
Oh, it'll be.
like something out here.
It'll be state, it's a state building, it'll be state supervised, yes. They're in, Ernst and Young's in it, all kinds of ones that are on top of it, watching every penny that's being spent.
Okay, thank you.
What's your name? We didn't get to hear your name.
Tony Smith, I'm sorry.
There'll be another question that's on the agenda. Get some microphones in here, so everybody can hear.
Scott Deatherage from Rickman. I don't know if I'm breaking the rules or not, but I've got questions in here. For one thing, on the Salary and Benefits Committee mentioned something about a special census. Does anybody know if the census has been done, how it's going to have an effect on elected position salaries after July 1st? Can anyone address that?
Is that on the agenda, Mr. Scott Deatherage?
It's back in the pages of the last one. It is out of the Salary and Benefits Committee, which is part of this agenda packet. Therefore, I presume it's on the agenda.
Thanks, sir.
The next question that I would have, a few months back, and this is on medical examiners, again, is related to a committee meeting. We appointed someone to be a medical examiner, and the point was made at that time that this was an unpaid position. But we now see where this committee has allowed that medical examiners to clock in. So that sounds like it's a paid position. Okay, thank you.
Can I answer this first question?
Yes, please, if you have an answer.
From what I've been told,
You can.
I was told that we wasn't gonna do that special census now because the state was taking it over. Is that
State
right?
did take it over, yes.
So they're going to be doing a special census at some point in time for everybody.
The state took it over. Every county will have its own.
Scott, it would be a benefit to the county if it goes beyond 23,000. See, we're right now at 22,500, 22,600, okay? Anything above 23, it means the whole county goes into a different level of funding, which will be more federal money, more state money, and for the county and its division. So it ain't just because they raise the salaries of all the elected officials. It benefits the county as a whole because.
I understand.
So if that's what you're asking, that's what I'm telling you.
All I'm trying to find out is it was talked about a couple months ago and then it went out into the black hole of the public information, and there's way too much of that happens in this county. We hear about things when we go to committee meetings or whenever we come to court meetings, and there's something brought up, and then all at once, poof, it's gone. And we sit out here wondering about these things. So thank you for clarifying, I appreciate it.
Can I respond to you one about
Sir?
Can I respond to you about the medical examiners?
Yes, sir.
I did that, done it for several years, don't currently do it anymore, but from the time I did it to the time I quit doing it, I never received a penny. As far as for when
Well,
I
that was my understanding, and that's why I was a little confused when I saw these committee meeting minutes that said all of a sudden we're creating pay for this position.
Never received any hourly pay, gas pay, as far as when I quit till right now.
You might want to get it back now, Shane, you might pick up a few extra bucks. Hey,
I was at that meeting the other day, other night, and what, they're not, if they're called out here in the middle of the night to go, they can clock in long enough to go, pronounce them, do the middle, and then come back. That's, it's not like they're getting extra pay, they can just clock in. Am I telling that right?
Yes. There's no pay, it just gets covered in case there's an accident or
Accident,
something like that.
Yes.
It shows that they're on the clock in case there's an accident.
they were there.
Yes, yes.
Case of.
Come on up, Mr.
For liability reasons.
It's still.
It's still
Which
unpaid.
makes sense.
There's just clocking, that is a liability.
Yeah.
All right, next here.
And one thing is for Brittany, while we're talking about the medical examiner's position, if they can clock in, so it's covered on insurance, why are these people not receiving pay for that?
It's always been an unpaid position.
Does anybody know why? Because they're taking time away from their families, their kids, everything else, and going and doing a job I couldn't do.
So,
Does anybody know why they're not getting paid?
It was brought to the budget committee. It's very, we're not even there yet because it has to go to salary first, then to the budget. But I take that position. People need to be paid for work. If they produce something, they need to be paid for it. Mr. Chris said they had 8 deaths in a week, and it was taking a lot more time than somebody coming out once a week doing it for free. It's very preliminary right now. It's got to go through the committees before we vote on things. So that's what that is.
how many medical examiners you got now?
3 or 4.
Mason, Mason's retired.
Eric Stevens.
Eric Stevens.
About whatever.
6 or 7, something like that.
Yeah, Dr. Mason was one. President Dr. Presley.
All right, would there be another? Come on up, sir. You go next.
Earl one. I've got a question. We asked a question that's been in a previous meeting. Not this meeting?
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay. What about our EMT director? What we ever come up with on that?
We ain't got there yet.
That's in the way, are we putting anything in the paper or anything?
Not yet.
That's what I want to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Come on up, sir.
I just wanted to answer, what is the qualifications for somebody to be a medical examiner in this county? Because every other county and every other state that I've lived in has to be a doctor or somebody certified by a doctor to do that. What do we
Same
have?
here.
What's your
Who
name?
is it?
Dr. Presley is our medical examiner.
Okay.
He's over, the ER at the hospital. They just want your name so they can
Mike
write. She's got it right down here.
Okay. My friend,
Hello,
Mike Bowden.
can you spell your last name?
Spell your last name.
Bowden.
Alpine?
Nope.
Oh,
Monroe.
Monroe. Sorry.
I do have one question also. Is that informal meeting part of the agenda tonight?
What
The
informal?
one about the taxes and everything else? Yes? No?
I don't know.
No.
Maybe?
That was the other one.
Okay. I couldn't with my schedule make it, but I do have some very important.
Oh, the questions.
Of the tax
Yeah, the
rate.
question-
That was just a public education, meeting. It was open to the public, just anybody could come, and it was a public education.
Okay.
We had a member from, UT come up at CTAS and was explained and done a class.
I was just wondering, because I did have a few questions related to that.
Okay.
And what it seemed going to be.
If you want to, we can forward you over the slideshow. It might answer some, and we can,
Well, I got a lot of answers from over there at the assessor's office.
That's where-
But that generated even more questions about how the tax rate was decided. I understand what property taxes and why it jumped because of costs. But I am concerned about that we got double dipped by the paying the, coming up with funds for the employees, which they very well deserved it, not against that. They should get paid for what they do. They do a hard enough job. But we knew this was gonna come about, and we're getting double dipped when,
the
why
tax
is we
rate
waiting?
go down. He was explaining when the property values go up,
But our
the tax rates
taxes
go
are
down.
still going to be too high.
Yeah,
You can take that up with the Board of Equalization or care of.
Yep, I already have an appointment with them. All right. Thank you all.
It's out of our hands on that. It's the deal for them.
Okay. But coming up to that, that was in y'all's hands, and I think we got double dipped.
Anybody else in? All right, moving on. Next on the agenda, we have Zach Stevens. There he is. Come on up, Mr. Zach.
Hey.
On behalf of the Downtown Revitalization Committee, Jim Kennedy couldn't be here this evening. He wanted me to remind you all of our upcoming Live in Livingston concert. It's a free concert. The audience is welcome to join us. It'll be at Central Park on May 31st. You can get your tickets at the Central Park website. And if you want these for your business or anything like that, please let me know as well.
We'll hang one up to office.
Perfect. And if y'all want anything, any of those, let me know after the meeting as well. But what I want to also talk to y'all about, last week was National Small Business Week. And as all of you are aware, small businesses are the backbone of our community. If you all look, where are we at? Right around here, you'll see that we have some busy restaurants usually, and we have some bustling shops during the daytime especially. You'll also see a respiratory care company, right? I can't figure out where I'm at, and a quality controls firm. If you look outside of this square, out into the county, you'll also see some manufacturers. And I'm going to throw out some numbers to you, and they're going to seem like large numbers. And, but in the manufacturing world, if you're under 500 employees, you're considered a small business. So Hutchinson employs 456 people. Parker Hannafin, 231. ABC Interbank, 121 people. So nationwide, 2/3 of all new jobs come from small businesses. And right here in Tennessee, 99% of businesses are considered small businesses. So as you all go about your business as a legislative body for this county, hope you'll remember our small businesses. And if there's anything from a chamber perspective that we can do to work with you all to help our small businesses, hope you'll let me know. And as individuals, I will encourage you all to support our small businesses as you go about your daily lives, okay? Any questions, comments, concerns for me? No?
So you're saying small businesses?
Small businesses.
That's just like, break the ice. Seem nervous.
Not from the public comment or anything. Thank you all so much.
Thanks, Zach. Thank you. Next meeting will be, Monday, June 30th, at 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Before we go on, are we gonna do any old business
I would yell right after, I was just making this announcement, and I'll ask before we adjourn. Here at the courthouse, as of right now, I don't know when they're going to start having this. Any other new business over here?
Yes, so Gerald brought up the thing about the EMS director, and in asking questions, it has come to my attention that the current director you have serving there is getting vacation and sick days from EMS, being the EMS director. Plus he's getting vacation and sick days for being the 911 director. Can you explain how's that saving the county money?
We do not pay them from 911, it's two separate entities.
We give money to 911.
But
So
we do
how,
not, we are not his boss at 911. Greg, you were on the 911 board, can you explain how the two differences in the 911 and ambulance service?
It's kind of like the nursing home, it's got its own board, it's governed by, and they get money where the money's funded from, it comes from, is it $3? I can't remember, it's on your phone bill, I think it's $3 or something, it goes to fund that, plus they get extras, they get a little bit of extra state funding. We, the county, out of our fund, we did give $150,000. Now, when we done the raises last year, we paid up to $175,000. Is that right?
I think it went to 150.
Oh, it went to 150. Okay. Okay, so 150 comes from us, but it's a separate entity. I'm not sure what she paid. I'm not sure on the vacation time.
Why is it taking so long to give another one?
Why haven't you not advertised?
Why wait hard another,
And this was
either a 911 or?
months ago, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah, months ago.
I think it's been advertised.
When
It
did you go
had
bid
been
it?
advertised prior, but no, I haven't done anything with it.
So well, the question would be, why haven't you? Are you going to, when are you going to do something?
Never.
Time's right, I'll get it done.
You said when the time's right?
Yes, ma'am. Any other old or new business?
I think you're very, very lucky to have the small businesses that we have.
I'm sorry, can y'all please?
Going back to what Zach said, I think we're very, very lucky to have the small businesses that we have, because the square and the general area is busy all the time. And we're very blessed to have those small businesses, and I really appreciate them.
yes.
Any other old or new? This time I'll take a motion to adjourn. Shane, Philip. Shane make a motion, Philip second, all four say aye. All opposed likewise.